This is Carney. Now Ufuk Talay has been dispossessed by Spaniolo. Back to Spaniolo from Fiat. And this is a real chance for Adelaide. And Adelaide have the lead through Ross Aloisi. Well, it's a wonderful move by Adelaide, and all credit to Jason Spaniolo, who did the spade work, dispossessed Talay in the midfield, and the space opened up after that.
Well, they went quickly. Once they dispossessed Talay, caught on the ball here. Calvert releases Spaniolo. Great presence of mind. Look at all the Sydney players drawn to the ball. They don't track the run of Ross Aloisi, who still had a lot to do. You see here Talay coming back, and McFlynn all get attracted towards the ball instead of tracking their runner. And Terry McFlynn lost the sight of Aloisi, made the run behind his back, still had a lot to do, and he buries it.
Costanza, who's taking part in the November months, is sporting a very impressive moustache, and that's a handball against Michael Valkanis, and it's a penalty awarded by Matthew Breeze. Ufuk Talay has the chance to level it up, which he does. All square at Aussie Stadium after 14 minutes. Good penalty by Ufuk Talay, and it's Sydney 1, Adelaide 1.
He'll be very relieved, Ufuk Talay. It's his mistake that resulted in the opening goal to Ross Aloisi, losing the ball in the midfield. Here's the replay. There you see the ball clearly strikes the arm of Michael Valkanis, who appeared to be trying to get his arm out the way. Here's Talay. He made up his mind. He knows where he's putting it.
Christian Reese's third yellow of the season, so he's got to be careful. One more, and he'll incur a one-match ban. It's also given Sydney a free kick in a relatively threatening position. Talay's delivery. Now Ian Fife went down in the box and is screaming at the referee's assistant that he should have had a second penalty. Meantime, play goes on, volleyed in and tapped in, and Sydney have the lead. Mark Rudin, the captain. Well, he scored against Adelaide last year in the playoffs, and he's repeated the dose, and Sydney, after falling behind after 9 minutes, now lead by 2-1.
Well, they don't track the run of Corica, who takes it first time. Left foot volley, only Page can parry it, and Mark Rudin follows in. There's the ball to the back post. Corica all on his own, hits it first time across the keeper. Page gets a hand, but Rudin's the first to react. The ball's from McFlynn. You see there maybe Corica running off Ross Aloisi.
Reminder, if you are just tuning in, earlier on in the day, Central Coast Mariners were 2-0 winners away to the New Zealand Knights. Another goal for Damien Murray and one for Nicky Murger. His first league goal since the old NSL Grand Final in 2004, Nicky Murger. Fernando! Oh, it just fell to him very nicely, the Brazilian. And he blazed it over the top. That was not a bad opportunity, you know, to get Adelaide level again. Now, that's a poor ball by Christian Rees, and it could put his team in trouble here. Corica exchanging passes with Middleby, and Corica's header could have been 3-1, maybe should have been 3-1. Not exactly renowned for his heading, Steve Corica, but it was another good move by Sydney FC. Let's see what Adelaide can do here. Spaniolo's delivery. And the header down, and Clint Bolton did well to cling on there, and there's a bit of afters between Carl Beard and Ufuk Talay, and Christian Rees is involved, 5-2, and it's all kicking off. Well, we said last season there was a bit of biff between these two, and that ill feeling is coming to the surface once again. Matthew Breeze is going to maybe issue a yellow card or two here.
I think Carl Beard getting the yellow card, and he's not happy about it. See how dangerous they are at set pieces. Fernando with the header. Clint Bolton fumbles it. Calvert comes in very late. He's not happy, and he goes after Calvert, and it's a bit of a melee. And the passion of the fair
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a high kick that wouldn't be out of place at the Moulin Rouge. Aaron Golding. Now Spaniolo. Back to Aloisi. Infield for Costanzo. Poked forward. Touched by Dodd. Good movement this by Adelaide. Richie Alagic.
Certainly Carney and Corica not featuring as much in the first half, as much in the second half as in the first half.
Here is Corica. Now Carney's away. Real chance to seal the points for Sydney. David Carney. Great stop by Robert Bayich, and that may just have kept Adelaide in the game.
Well, just as I said, Corica and Carney not having the same impact.
So Sydney have the free kick. Alex Brosk is going to be thrown on for the final few minutes in a moment. Here's Talley with a set piece. Now, is that a back pass? Well, the Sydney fans are howling that Christian Reese's ball back to his goalkeeper was a back pass, and Terry Butcher agrees. I have to say, I think they might have a point there. Meantime, Carney feeds it out to Corica. Petrovski wakes his way towards the penalty spot. Steve Corica, whistle's blown. It's all going off at Aussie Stadium. And Terry Butcher, not for the first time this season, is apoplectic with rage. Now, Alex Brosk. Only Petrovski and Corica wait in the middle. It's cut out by Christian Rees. Talley. Wolfram Talley. Oh, well, that would have been some way to finish off the game.